One aspect of science that's really fascinated me recently is Neuralink. Now, Neuralink is a company founded by Elon Musk, the same guy that founded Tesla and SpaceX, and he's all over social media right now. Neuralink's primary objective is to create and develop a brain-computer interface, or a BCI. Now, what a BCI is, as the name suggests, is a little chip that supposedly will get implanted into your brain, and you will be able to instantaneously have access to any information that's on the World Wide Web, and vice versa, anyone will have access to you via the World Wide Web. Now, the short-term goal of this is to treat and cure common brain ailments, serious brain issues, and psychological dysfunction. The long-term is to actually enhance the way we are able to receive information and play that out as our human beings allow us to. Now, it sounds a little crazy. It sounds like something we would see in a Star Trek film or possibly some sort of B-rated movie, but it's really not that far-fetched when you think about it. We have this, most of us do, a smartphone. Some of us have this on our person 24/7. Now, because of this invention, we can, anywhere in the world, all the time, have access to anything that anyone has put on the internet. We can, if you want to learn how to play guitar, you can look that up. If you want to learn how to fix a car, you can look that up. Any information, basically, that you want to know, you can find out on the internet. Now, with BCIs, Elon Musk's idea is that you won't have to take the time involved to research and look through and surf the internet. He wants that all to be instantaneously in your head. For instance, I learned how to play guitar using the internet. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos when I was a kid. I looked up tabs, I looked up chord charts, and I practiced for 12 years now. With Neuralink, someone will be able to pick up a guitar that has never touched one in their entire life and instantly play it like Jimmy Page, because all of the information that I took the time to look through and process is instantaneously in their head. And that's how his main idea is, to take the intake of information that we already get from our phones and from the internet and collapse that time into an instantaneous moment of knowledge. Now, from a medical standpoint, doctors can actually supposedly look at your brain function through this chip via the World Wide Web. So someone can fix your brain via a laptop is the idea. Now, Elon Musk is already doing this with Tesla. He's fixing cars and programming his electric cars via the internet. So everyone that owns a Tesla Model S or a Model 3, their car actually gets repaired or maintained via the internet from an office in California. He wants to do that with our brains with a computer. Now, once again, this sounds a little crazy, but obviously there's some controversy surrounding this. It sounds like a really cool idea. It sounds like, oh, we get to know everything. But ethically, it's a little rough. First of all, if we have a lot of information in our heads and people have access to that information, there's no more secrets. We can't be afraid of someone knowing our social security number or our phone number. And Elon Musk's argument is that in the future that won't be a problem. We won't care about that type of stuff. But as of now, we care a lot about that type of stuff. We don't want people knowing our personal information all of the time. And for that reason, it's going to be a long time before something like Neuralink is implemented, in my opinion. The second issue is a financial gap. Neuralink is bound to be very expensive. If everyone could have it, that would be great, but it's just not a solid business plan to be able to just give this stuff away. So if the elite of the elite are able to afford this insane system, afford a computer chip implanted into their brain, they will have such a high advantage over people that can't afford this. They will be able to know everything instantly, see everything instantly, have their medical issues fixed instantly, and people who can't afford the Neuralink system won't be able to compete or even touch that level. So people who are without the Neuralink system, a job interview, I mean, if you go against someone who has the Neuralink system, there's no way. And that's the problem, is that it really outs the chance of anyone who can't afford what's probably going to be a very expensive advance in technology. It outs them from having any chance at competition with the people who have access to it. Now, Neuralink, basically sounds like a great idea. It sounds like an unbelievable Star Trek, Star Wars type of just futuristic idea. And in theory, it sounds really cool. It would be great to be able to learn everything instantly. You would be able to do anything and everything you put your mind to, literally. However, the fact that we don't want our secrets shared, the fact that we don't want people to know our personal information at this point in time, and the fact that not everyone's going to be able to afford this remains a rather large issue. And for that reason, I think it's going to be a while before it's implemented.